Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to Cinema Hooked. I'm Chris, and today we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day and everything that's leaked this week, because there's been so many things, videos, pictures, all sorts of stuff. So let's sling into it. So in this video, we're going to be talking about a few different things. We're going to be talking about theories for this movie. We're going to be talking about the set leaks that we've been seeing, some of the videos, the pictures, and then just kind of speculate about what we think this movie might bring after some of the cast announcements that we've had recently. Before I do that though, I would kindly ask that if you haven't already, please subscribe to my page. It would help a lot. Like the video, give it a little ding. Helps me a lot. Small channel like mine helps me grow. So without further ado, let's get into Spider-Man Brand New Day. A couple days ago, we got a little video posted by Marvel of some studio set doors that were opening, and we see Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and he kind of runs up to the camera. Then someone calls it like they're ready for him, and he runs off. I was like, oh, cool. That was a cool little teaser. And that was actually the second teaser. The first one we actually got, though, was actually just kind of a close-up 4K, you know, just super crystal clear, just scan of the new suit, which was like, ooh, what's that going to look like? Well, now we know, thanks to some of these set photos. There's been a bunch of them. The first ones were very blurry cell phone footages, but other ones, you know, are people that are probably renting an Airbnb or something, or they found a window in the building across the street and they got their 500mm lens and they're taking photos because they're like crystal clear and the suit looks great. Like, let's be honest, like this suit looks gorgeous, and the color of blue, the tint of blue that it is, it's very similar to what we saw at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, and it looks great. Like, it looks great. So as far as the set photos, that's been awesome, you know, and Tom Holland's been really fun. He's, you know, waving at people, and I think I even saw him doing some autographs possibly for some people. But so far, so cool on the set photos. But next, I'd like to talk about the video that just leaked today, because that one's pretty cool. Let's see it. So here's the cool video that released earlier today from some set leaks, and I gotta be honest, like, I love what I see here. The director of the first trilogy of Tom Holland films, he was not into the whole, you know, stuntman hooked to like a wire or rope swinging around. He said it would be boring, but Tom Holland a few months back said that this movie was going to be more practical. It was going to be street level gangs and more practical effects, less blue and green screens, you know, like they did the Avengers movie. Like, nothing in that movie is real. Like, nothing in that, their suits aren't even real. But like, here's Tom Holland in a suit. Obviously he's not, you know, the stunt guy that's swinging back and forth on this crane. But to me, I mean, there aren't even VFX added yet. And just seeing that guy just going back and forth, and he's spinning around, and he's going this way, and he's going that way. I loved it. So I'm hyped on the whole web slinging thing, because it's something we never really got. Like, we got a little bit in No Way Home, but we haven't gotten it like we did with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Mans. And for how old those movies are by Sam Raimi, like, those web slinging, like, it looked amazing, right? Didn't it? Didn't it look great? I thought so. So those little web slinging set leaks, that's awesome. I loved it. Got me hyped. I'm not even a huge Spider-Man fan. My best friend Aaron, like, he's very much a big, huge webhead. Yeah, I got a Spider-Man shirt, but, you know, it was on sale at Kohl's and it looks cool, you know? Black suit Spider-Man. Will we ever get it? Do you think we'll ever get it? I'd like it eventually one day if they could do it right, because Spider-Man 3 didn't quite do it right. But let me know in the comments. Do you guys want to see Black suit Spider-Man? Because I very much do. One day, hopefully. That'd be nice. But let's move on to the next thing. Let's talk theories about this movie, because a couple cool ones have come up this week, and it made me do a little bit more research on some other characters that I'm not too familiar with. So let's get into that. Okay, so not too long ago, we found out that Jon Bernthal's Punisher is going to be in this movie. We also recently found out that Mark Ruffalo's Hulk will be in this movie. Now, will he be Smart Hulk, you know, Professor Hulk, like we saw in Endgame? We don't know. One prevailing theory is that there is a comic run in which Savage Hulk has been released by Mr. Negative, who I've heard of, but I'm not super familiar with. So I did my little Wikipedia deep dive to find out a little bit more than him, and that is an interesting character. That could visually look really cool on screen with the whole Negative, you know, the effects of like negative film, you know, on a person, like with the hair, like all the colors being inverted like that. That could look really cool if it's done right. But he could potentially corrupt, you know, Bruce Banner into being the old, which honestly, come on, let's be honest. Smart Hulk, that was cute, that was fun in Endgame, but come on. We want the Hulk. I mean, honestly, we want the Edward Norton Hulk. If we're being honest, that's the version of Hulk I want. And maybe that's what the Savage Hulk will be. Like, I was really hoping in Endgame, you know, when the Ancient One, you know, separated Bruce from Hulk. I thought that was going to, like, separate them to be just two different people. It didn't happen. She brought them back together, you know, and she, like, snapped her fingers. And then, whoa, I'm back. I'm boring Smart Hulk again. But yeah, if we got Savage Hulk, that would be dope. But so Mr. Negative, that's cool. So like superhuman strength. He has healing abilities, which, you know, I haven't read comics with Mr. Negative, but when I see that he's got healing touch, it kind of makes me think of like force healing, you know, with like Rey in the Rise of Skywalker movie where she like heals Kylo. And she also heals that worm creature in that, you know, sand pit that they fell through. We're not going to talk about that movie right now. But so healing touch, and he can also put like a charge, like a power surge, like charge into melee weapons. So that would be interesting to see. So I might have to pick up a few comics. I mean, if you're super down and you know about Mr. Negative, stuff like that, if you've got like a comic recommendation or, you know, a series of comics that I could read to kind of better educate myself on this, I'd love to just do more deep dives into this going into Spider-Man Brand New Day. But that's the prevailing theory right now, that Spider-Man and Punisher are going to team up to try and take down Hulk, or at least get him tamed, you know, back to being like Bruce Banner or Smart Hulk, so they can actually go after the real guy, Mr. Negative, who in the comics, he's like basically like a warlord. He's a gangster. In some of the comics, he was a human trafficker. So it'll be really interesting to see what this movie does, because the Spider-Man movies, the trilogy, they're good. They're watchable. I don't think any of them are bad by any means, but this one has the potential to be like really special. And I know everyone freaked out with No Way Home. Like, I enjoyed that movie. You know, you got Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire coming back. And I mean, honestly, when he saves MJ, you know, he got the redemption for not being able to save his girlfriend. And so that was really cool. It had those emotional beats, but I wasn't like blown away. It had cool moments where I wasn't blown away. So I'm thinking this is the movie that's going to blow me away as far as a Spider-Man film. So, but what do you guys think? What's your favorite Spider-Man movie of all Spider-Man movies? We're talking Tobey, we're talking Andrew, Tom. Which one's your favorite? What's a storyline you would like to see? What are some comics you'd recommend? Please let me know down in the comments. And again, it would really help me out a lot on this channel if you subscribe to my page, gave me a little like. It goes a long way with a small channel like mine, and I would very much appreciate it. I engage with everyone that leaves a comment, so please leave a comment. I'd love to start a chat. This is all really exciting news, though, about Spider-Man Brand New Day, so until more news drops, I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Cinema Hook. Bye.